Brian Nickelback here at Fort Morgan High School will get the Fort Morgan Mustang Player of the Game for the girls, and that is brought to you by Transwest. Transwest believes that customers are number one. Check out their selection online or just stop by one of their dealerships in Fort Morgan or Sterling today. And tonight the Player of the Game will be Lauren Keller, finished with 13 points and 8 rebounds. So Lauren Keller is our Transwest Player of the Game. And now as far as the boys are concerned, they come in. We'll finish off with the girls. They will fall to 0-3 in league, 4-6 overall. The Spartan girls go to 9-1 and 3-0 in league. So it should be a little bit closer game here, I believe, for the boys. The Mustangs on the year are averaging 49 points a game. The Berthoud Spartans are averaging 53.8, so it should be maybe a little bit closer. The Berthoud Spartans do have the leading shooter in the league, and that is Curtis Peacock at 16 points a game. So we will.
It is now time to introduce our starters.
Get our starters here for the game. We'll see if we can pick that up here from the PA announcer.
Aaron Hardy. Number 2, senior Cameron Cole. Number 3, senior Curtis Peacock. Number 32, senior Rowan Carr. And number 33, senior Ben Burkett. Coaching the Spartans is Mike Burkett.
Okay, I don't know if you could pick that up or not. Starting for the Berthoud Spartans is Cameron Pohl, Curtis Peacock, the leading scorer in the league, Aaron Hardy, and Rowan Carr and Benjamin Burkett for the Spartans. And now starters for the Fort Morgan Mustangs will be Isaac Linker, Caden Edson, David Serinana, Noah Rojo, and Nick Norris. So it should be a good contest here, I believe, for the Mustangs. The Mustang boys come in 3-6. Both teams come in at 3-6 and 0-2 in league. Fort Morgan boys come in on a 2-game losing streak, lost to Erie and then to Holy Family. The Berthoud Spartans are coming in on a 5-game losing streak. So something will have to give here tonight. Somebody's losing streak will continue and somebody will start a new winning streak here tonight, hopefully. As we will get this game underway, the opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Things happen in life. Make sure you're prepared with the right insurance coverage. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance in Brush and Fort Morgan. The jumping for the Mustangs will be Nick Norris. And he will jump against the Mustangs, do win the tip. Linker out front to Serinana. Linker now drives. Oh, nice dish over underneath to Nick Norris. Up and good at the basket with the bucket. And that foul will go on Burkett, his first, but Norris with the bucket. And he will go to the line to shoot one. Bends, shoots, and that is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Burkett. Peacock out front to Hardy. Hardy over into the corner now to Burkett. Burkett drives it. He's going to dish it off into the corner to Hardy. Hardy drives it now out top to Peacock, up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Norris. And Serinana all the way down. They're going to call a travel on the Mustangs. So Fort Morgan with a full court press here. Now Hardy gets it up into the front corner. 3 from the far side is going to be up and good for Burkett. So 3-2 Spartans here early on. Just under 7 minutes left here in this first period. Serinana out high. Drives it down, going to kick it out to Rojo. And now back underneath to Norris. Norris is going to turn. His shot is going to be off the front of the rim and no good. And fought underneath. Going to call a foul on Norris. I thought it looked like Berthoud was over the back, but they're going to call a foul on Nick Norris, his first. Andy Schoen, the head coach of the now they're going to change it over here. Okay, take that away from Norris. I believe the foul now was on 32 Carr, I believe. Somebody had it on Norris, the other one had it on Carr. So Norris now underneath with it, going to go up with it. His shot is going to be blocked and taken away by Hardy. Going to be up court to Pohl. Burkett now, his shot is going to be no good, but he's going to be fouled underneath by Edson. So that will send Burkett to the line to shoot 2. Burkett had the 3 a little earlier. Now the free throw is up and good. Second free throw upcoming here now for Benjamin Burkett. Up and good. And Serinana brings the ball up into the front court. Nice screen by Linker, but ball is going to be thrown away over on the far side. Rojo could not catch up with it. So the Mustangs still with some man-to-man defense here, full court. Hardy gets it off to Pohl, now back out front to Peacock. Peacock at the elbow, now he's going to give it off to Hardy. Hardy being guarded by Rojo. Nice takeaway by Norris. Norris is going to drive it all the way down. Layup is up and good for Nick Norris. Takes it all the way down and with the layup. So 5-4 Spartans. 5.5 to go here first period. They kick it off to Hardy. Now out front to Pohl. That 3 is way deep and good. For Cameron Pohl. Serinana gets the shot is up and no good by Norris. Is going to be rebounded by Carr. Now on the far side to Peacock. Peacock's little jumper in the lane up and no good. Going to be tipped around and taken away by Burkett. Burkett for a 3, and that is up and good. So Burkett with 2 threes and 2 free throws. Now underneath to Norris. That ball is going to be knocked away. Hardy up front, and it's going to be, we're going to call a foul someplace underneath on the Mustangs, I believe. I believe they called that on Rojo. His first, team's second. As they look to get the ball in, they do get it in to Hoagland, who has come in. Now underneath, wide open. But Norris with his first foul. The wide open underneath was Curtis Peacock. Missed the shot, but he will go to the line to shoot 2. Mustangs getting ready to bring a couple of substitutes in is going to be Jacob Ortega and Adam Cardona, and that free throw is no good. So Cardona comes in for Nick Norris. Rojo comes out for Jacob Ortega. So the next free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded. Should be a foul. That'll be on Peacock as he goes over the back. Missed both free throws and then gets the foul. So into the game now is Devin Mussman. Caden Edson comes out. And now the Berthoud Spartans are going to put on full court pressure. Now they're going to Adam Cardona has a black shirt on underneath, and I believe that has to come off. So Simon Graff will come in for Cardona. So the Mustangs do get the ball in. Back to Linker. 11-4, the Mustangs find themselves down early here by 7. Tipped away and stolen by Berthoud. Into the hands of Pohl. Pohl gets it back for a 3, and that is up and no good. Rebounded and out of bounds. They're going to say it's off a Linker. So possession to the Spartans as they will retain possession. They get the ball into Hoagland. Now to Stratmeyer, who is in, and that is up and good for Stratmeyer for a 3. So Mustangs down by 10 already, and another turnover. Shot is up and no good. Linker tries to get the charge and did not get it. Shot is going to be up and good. Underhand up and good by Jacob Ortega. Ball down court quickly to Pohl. Now another 3 is up, and that is no good. Rebounded underneath by Hoagland. They're going to call an offensive foul as he tried to clear his way out to go up for the shot. And that will be on Stratmeyer for his first. So Caden Edson back in for David Serinana. Linker looks to get it in. Full court pressure still by the Berthoud Spartans. Edson gets it up into the front court. Picks up his dribble now to Ortega. Ortega to Edson. Close quarters now to Mussman in the corner. Up and no good for the 3. Rebounded by Stratmeyer. But then he was tied up. Possession arrow to the Spartans. 14-6. As the Mustangs put on full court pressure once again. Caden Edson and Ortega. Mussman in the back court, but the Spartans get the ball up court. Stratmeyer with the fake now over here on the far side, but they're going to call another offensive foul. Nice job by Isaac Linker to take the charge. I believe that is a second on Stratmeyer. So Stratmeyer will come out and Rowan Carr will go back in. Nick Norris in for Linker. So Ortega, Norris, Edson Mussman, and Simon Graff on the floor for the Mustangs with 2:56 to go, down 14-6 are the Mustangs. Jacob Ortega gets it off to Edson. Man-to-man defense by the Spartans. Little jump shot in the lane is up and no good. Rebounded by Norris. His shot is going to be blocked. And taken back. Norris with his shot up and good on the rebound. So Norris with the bucket. And then he was fouled on the shot also. Trying to see who they said that was on. If that was on, it is on Carr. That will be his second. So 14-8. Nick Norris with 6 of those 8. missed a free throw earlier, and that one was up and good for the free throw. 14-9. And now we have a kid come in from Berthoud, number 45, that I do not have on here. Let's see if we can locate that someplace. The Mustangs with the steal on the inbounds. And now a foul, I believe, on Berthoud. Nick Norris. I believe that's on number 45. I do not know who number 45 is. Okay, 45 is Hidlago. Changed his number. It was 44. That is up and no good. So now Peacock into the corner. Shot for a three is going to be up and good once again by Berthoud. 17-9 Berthoud. Nice pass underneath. That shot is going to be up and no good by Caden Edson, but he is fouled on the play. So Edson will go to the line to shoot two as they try to see who that was on. I don't know what they're discussing, but number 45, that will be Hidlago. I believe that will be his. I see that's two on Hidlago. So Caden Edson to the line. To shoot two. The Mustangs are down 17-9. That free throw is up and good. Nice looking shot there by Caden Edson. Now they're going to have a chat over here with the Berthoud coach. First Fort Morgan basket of the game is brought to you by Cargill Meat Solutions. Cargill works with the community. That free throw is up and good. Make sure there are jobs for the members of the communities they're in. So Berthoud now with 1:50 with possession. Burkett out front to Hoagland. Now he's going to kick it off, and they're going to call a foul. I believe it's on Mussman. Fourth team foul on the Mustangs. Shot is going to be up and good by Peacock. Edson picks up his dribble now, gets it off to Mussman over a far side to Ortega. Ortega's going to drive it down. They're going to call a hand check on Hardy for his first. And into the game is Stratmeyer and Burkett will take a seat. So Jacob Ortega to go to the line for the 1-and-1, and that is in, out, and then back in again. So he will earn a second shot. 3 points on the night for Jacob Ortega. Next free throw is up and good. Much better looking shot that time. Mustangs still with their full court pressure on, down only by 6 now, 19-13, and a turnover by the Spartans as Nick Norris intercepts that pass. So Mustangs back on offense, 19-13. Ortega with the screen. Now Nick Norris with it in the lane. Going to be back out to Graff. Graff down the lane. His shot is up and no good. Looked like he was fouled. Rebounded to Ortega. Layup is going to be up and good for Ortega. Now Peacock's going to go all the way down. No foul called as he goes to the ground. Shot up and no good. Going to be off of the Spartans and out of bounds. So the Mustangs have cut this down to a 4-point lead now for the Spartans, 19-15. As they get the ball into Edson. Edson gets it up into the front court off the Graf. Now a foul is called. They called a illegal screen on Norris. That will be his second. So Norris comes out. Adam Cardona back into the game after he got his apparel taken care of. Peacock now hands it off to Hardy. Hardy all the way up, and now you're going to call a blocking foul. Looked like a good Cardona was set, but they're going to call a blocking foul on Adam Cardona. And that will send Hardy to the line to shoot 2. So the Mustangs fighting their way back here, and that free throw is no good. So Stratmeyer takes a seat, and Hoagland comes back into the game for the Berthoud Spartans. Next free throw is up, and also no good. Rebounded by Ortega. Mussman in the corner. Ortega is going to stop and pop for a 3, and that is off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Edson. And then let's see if they call a foul on Hardy. I think they called it on Hoagland. It'll be his first. That will send Caden Edson to the line. That is already 10 team fouls. So Edson will go to the line to shoot 2, where he'd hit 2 earlier, and that one's going to be off the back of the rim and no good. Too hard on that shot. So still 19-15, now 19-16. Edson hits his second free throw. Hardy now gets it into the front court. Nobody guarding him. He's going to drive it down. That should have been an offensive foul, and it was. Good job by that ref to see that arm go out. And Aaron Hardy with the push-off. So that is 2 fouls on Hardy. Simon Graff to inbounds. Gets it into Edson. 13 seconds left. Edson up into the front court with 10. Edson picks up his dribble. Now he gets it off to Cardona. Cardona to Mussman. Mussman to Ortega with 2. And that shot is going to be up and no good. Didn't get a good look at it at the end of the quarter. So the Mustangs fight back and only down 3 as we go into the second quarter. 19-16 on B106 and B106.com. Mustangs to get the ball here to start this second period. Down by 3, 19-16. They were down by 10 earlier and cut this lead down. The Mustangs linker over into the far corner. Picks up his dribble now to front to Sarinana, back to Linker. Back out high to Sarinana. Sarinana into the lane for Cardona. Cardona's shot is going to be up and no good, but he is going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. And that is going to be on Burkett, his second. So Adam Cardona to go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is up and good for Cardona. Northeastern, when it comes to your future, Northeastern is miles ahead, and they're a college that's close to home. Cardona with his second free throw off the back of the rim, bounces around and no good. Rebounded to Carr. Peacock out front with the dribble, hands it off to Pohl. Burkett into the corner, now back out to Peacock. Nice job, almost tipped away by the Mustangs, but Burkett comes down with it. Back out to Peacock out high. Shot is going to be up and no good. It's finally going to be tipped around to Sarinana. Linker up and good with the bucket. So a 30-second timeout here will be taken by the Berthoud Spartans, as the Mustangs have tied this up at 19 here in this second period. Fort Morgan Mustangs are coached by Andy Schoen. The assistant coach is Jim Krackemeyer, Greg Edson, TJ Schneider, and C.W. Scott. Coaches for the Berthoud Spartans, head coach is Mike Burkett. The assistants are Joel Davidson, Austin Colm, and Noah Purdy. So just a minute into this second period, the Spartans are scoreless. Hoagland drives it into the middle. Now he's going to kick it out for Burkett. Burkett for a three, and that is up and falls in. It went up about 8 feet in the air and came right straight back down into the bucket. 22-19. Linker with a little jumper from the right side is up and no good. It's going to be tipped around and rebounded by Cordona. Serinana. And now a shot from the corner by Andres Dubray, who is into the game. I believe the foul is going to be on Linker. Be his first. But the 1-and-1 for Peacock, as he has missed both free throws. Now he does have a triple and does hit that free throw, earns a second. So 4 points on the night for the leading scorer in the league, Curtis Peacock. That free throw also rolls around and good. So Serinana cross court to Dubray. Dubray with the head fake. Now back out to Linker out high. Linker to Dubray. That should be a foul on Peacock, I believe. And that will be on Peacock, as he got in the way of Serinana to get that pass. So Serinana to shoot two. Bends, shoots, and that rattles in for his first point of the night. As they wait to get the ball back, Mustangs down 24-20. And that free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Carr. Peacock all the way down, wide open under the basket. And that is going to be Hoagland. 6-point lead now for the Spartans. Ball to Linker in the corner, and they're going to call Linker for the travel. First turnover here in the second period, sixth overall for the Mustangs. Caden Edson comes in for Andres Dubray. So Noah Rojo, Caden Edson, Isaac Linker, David Serinana, and Adam Cordona on the floor for the Mustangs. Peacock with the ball out high, keeps the dribble off, now gives it to Hoagland on the far side. And into the corner, Peacock wide open, and that three is up and no good, rebounded by Cardona. Into the front court is Linker. Linker gets it off to Serinana, now to Edson for the three, up and no good. Rebounded, taken away by Hoagland. Hoagland drives it all the way down. Now a three from the corner, and that is going to be up and good for Pohl. From behind the arc, 29-20. Edson with a little runner, and that is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Carr, his fourth. Cross court to Burkett. He's going to drive it all the way down, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Cardona. Or no, it wasn't Cardona, excuse me. That was a Rojo. The basket was good by Burkett. So he will go to the line to shoot his third free throw of the night. And that one is up and good. So I'm up to a 12-point lead here for the Spartans. 32-20. Edson back out to Sarignana to link her over on the high right side. Now back out to Edson to Sarignana out high. Sarignana picks up his dribble. Now back to Linker. Linker for a three, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Edson. Now they're going to call Edson for the travel. So that will bring Jacob Ortega back into the game. Noah Rojo takes a seat. Full court pressure once again. Now they're going to call a foul for a hold, and that will go against Sarignana. That will be his first, I believe. So they see that as a second on Sarignana. And Andy Schoen not real happy with the way the reffing is going tonight. And at the free throw line is going to be Peacock. He will shoot two. The Mustangs have hit the magic number for the double free throw, and he misses his first. He's only 2 of 5 for the leading scorer. Not a very good shot on the free throws. Next free throw also off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Linker. Linker gets it off to Ortega. 4 minutes left here, second period, 32-20. That ball is going to be tipped around and taken away by the Spartans. Now it's going to be up and going to be fouled on the shot. Is going to be Hardy. We'll see if that's on that will be on Jacob Ortega. That will be his first. But a 30-second timeout will be taken here by the Fort Morgan Mustangs. We'll just keep it right here for now. They are down 32-20. They had tied this up at 19 and have been outscored 13-1 since then, as the Spartans have gone up 32-20. So far, 8 3-pointers for the Spartans. And nobody for the Mustangs has yet to hit a 3-pointer. So going to the line now after the foul is going to be Hardy. He has missed his first 2 in the first period. So dribbles. Shot is going to be off the back of the rim and no good. Willow Coffee and Bake Shop. Get a delicious treat, breakfast or lunch option to make the day better. 921 Edson Street in Brush today. So Hardy with second free throw, and that is going to be up and rattles in for his first point of the night. Now full court pressure by the Spartans. And we get the ball into Linker. Linker fakes the shot. Linker gets it back from Mussman into the corner. And out of bounds. So I believe we have a new player into the game for the Mustangs. And I believe it is Fernando Marquez, number 5. Edson back out to Linker, 33-20. Spartans with the lead, 3:28 to go. Edson with a 3 from the right. That is up and no good. Rebounded in the corner by Marquez. Mussman with a 3, and that is going to be up and off the front of the rim and no good. Taken by Linker. They're going to call a foul on the Mustangs. I guess they're going to call it on Linker for jumping into. They're going to call it on Adam Cardona, his second. Looked like they were both going up for the ball. So this will send Cameron Pohl to the line to shoot 2. This will be his first trip to the bucket, to the free throw line tonight, and that first one is up and good. Nice looking shot there by Pohl. Simon Graff in for Adam Cardona. Hoagland in for Hardy for the Spartans. 14-point lead. That free throw is also up and good. 8 points on the night for Pohl. So the Mustangs have gone cold here in this part of the quarter. Shot up and no good by Graff. Spartans come down with the ball. Now cross court. And that three is going to be up and good by Cameron Pohl, his third three of the night. Caden Edson's going to drive it down. His shot is going to be up and no good. Goes to the ground, nothing called. And now Isaac Linker will be called in the backcourt. For his second foul. So Simon Graff, Caden Edson, Fernando Marquez, and that free throw is going to be up and good by Burkett. (39-20). Full timeout is going to be taken by the Mustangs, so we'll take it with him here with 2:36 left to go here in this first half. The Mustangs down 39-20 on B106 and B106.com. 39-20 as we come back out of this timeout here by the Fort Morgan Mustangs. Each team well over the limit for team fouls. So Simon Graff, Devin Mussman, Andres Dubray, Marquez, I believe Caden Edson. That free throw is in and out, rebounded by Mussman. Mussman to Edson. Mussman stops, underneath the Graff. Graff up, his shot is going to be up and good for Simon Graff. His first bucket of the night. Now Peacock being guarded by Marquez. Looks like the Mustangs drop back into a 2-3 zone defense. Peacock out high. And we have a number 13 in the contest for the Spartans. I do not know who that young man is. That is Gadzik. And a timeout now by the Spartans. They will take a full timeout, so we'll take another one with them with 1:49. The Mustangs down 39-22 on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com. 1:49 left here in this first half of the boys' game. The girls lost tonight 61-33 to the number 9 ranked Berthoud Lady Spartans. So the Spartans to inbounds, they get it in. That number 13 is Gadsdick. Out high now to Hoagland. Back over to Gazdick. Gazdick picks it up. Nice job there by Edson. That's going to be a travel. He got the steal and then rolled on his back. So possession back to the Spartans as they get it into Peacock. Caden Edson with the Man-to-man defense here. They've gone back to a man-to-man. Was a 2-3. Down to a minute 15. Back to Peacock. They're just running some time off the clock, looking for that easy open bucket. And now a steal by the Mustangs. Edson cross court, and it's going to be taken back by the Spartans. So that layup is going to be up and no good. I'm not sure who they called the foul on. They're going to call that on Dubray, his first. So that will send Smith to the line to shoot 2. And that free throw is up and good. $18-point lead, 40-22. Next free throw also up and good for Smith. Under a minute now here, 50 seconds left to go here. 41-22 Berthoud. Hand it off to Marquez. Layup is going to be up and good for Marquez. And he was fouled on the shot. And that foul is going to go on Hoagland, his second. So Marquez will go to the line to shoot 1. And that free throw is off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded underneath by Hoagland. Smith now off in the corner. Back out front to Gazdick. And going to be saved back into the Spartans. That 3 up and no good. Rebounded by Dubray. Gets it to Edson. 17 seconds left. 41-24 Spartans. Marquez with a drive. Layup up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Smith. With 8 seconds left to go here. Peacock with a spin move. He's going to try a 3, and that is up and off the rim and no good. Tapped around. And that's the way this first half will end, with the Spartans up big, 41-24 on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com. We'll get this third quarter started here. Brian Nickel here at Fort Morgan High School as the Mustangs will be on defense to start this second half. They trail it 41-24. See who's on the floor. Nick Norris, Noah Rojo, Caden Edson, Isaac Linker, and I believe David Serinana here in the corner. Although I can't see his number. It is Serinana. They get the ball into Peacock. In the backcourt being guarded by Edson. Over into the corner to Burkett. Burkett for a 3, and that is up and good. He is hot from behind the line. He has 20 points on the night. A kid that averages 3 points a game has 20 on the night. 4 from behind the arc. Norris up and strong at the bucket at the Mustang end. Steal by the Mustangs, and Caden Edson will go to the line to shoot 2. That foul was on Hardy. That will be his third. So Caden Edson back to the line tonight, where he is 3 of 4. That first free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. Stubbs Gas and Oil. Fill up your cooler and gas up your car at Stubbs Gas and Oil. Easy and convenient. Make them the only stop you need on your way to the big game. Next free throw is up and good for Edson. 4 points on the night for Caden. Full court pressure once again by the Mustangs. They get the ball into Hardy. Now into the corner. That 3 is going to be up and good by Cameron Pohl. That's his 4th 3 of the night. Underneath now is going to be taken away by Hoagland. Or Burkett, excuse me. And then it's going to be ref said he was blocked down there, so they referred to the ref up top and said it belongs to Berthoud. Lob the ball in to Hardy. Hardy hands it off to Peacock. Peacock's going to drive it down that left side. His layup's going to be up and no good. Rebounded, though, finally by Norris. For his second, now to Linker. Linker's going to stop, give it off to Rojo, back to Linker. Linker across court to Edson. Edson for a three, and that is going to be up and off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Linker. Caden Edson for another shot at a three, up and no good. Rebounded to Hardy. Peacock is going to be up and going to be fouled by Edson. Edson was trying to catch him from hitting the floor. But Peacock will go to the line to shoot two, and that will be the second foul on Edson. So Peacock is 2 of 6 in the first half. So Peacock with a little shot there, rolls around and off. As he waits to get the ball back from the ref. Mustangs down by 20, 47-27. Next free throw is up and good for Peacock. Surianana trapped at the midcourt line. Yeah, that's going to be a steal. Layup is going to be up and good by Hardy. Mustangs getting sloppy here to start this third period. Give it up in front court to Linker. Linker's going to drive it all the way down for the layup. His shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Norris. His putback is up and good for Nick Norris. Peacock with the ball out front keeps his dribble alive against Edson. It's like Ortega getting ready to come into the game onto the near side now to Pole. The right elbow now back out to Burkett. Burkett off to Hardy. Hardy picks up his dribble to Peacock. Peacock behind the back dribble off to Pole, and that is off and no good and out of bounds. So possession, Fort Morgan. Jacob Ortega comes in for Noah Rojo. Linker gets it in to Surianana. 50-29, 5:20 left. They get it back to Linker. I think they would try to get it into somebody, one of the guards. As they get the ball up to Surianana from Ortega. Surianana is going to drive it down and kick it off to Edson. Edson down the left baseline. Picks it out, going to give it back to Linker. Linker's going to spin, and it's going to be taken away from Linker. And nice job on this end by Ortega. As the Mustangs get the ball back, but then Berthoud gets it back, and that'll be a layup for Hardy. 52-29. Surianana to Edson to Linker down in the left corner. Back out to Surianana, up high to Edson. Edson back to Surianana to Ortega. As Edson with a little jumper up and no good. Rebounded and finally come down by Edson. Ortega with the shot up and no good. Rebounded by Linker. His shot is going to be up and good for Isaac Linker. 52-31, a 21-point lead here for the Spartans. Burkett, his shot is up and no good, but rebounded by Rowan Carr. His shot is up and good. Norris in the lane, going to get off to Edson. His shot up and no good, rebounded. Going to be probably going to call a foul on Edson after Carr had Hardy, excuse me. So that foul was on Edson to be his third. Mustangs with full court pressure once again. Fernando Marquez into the game for the Mustangs. Peacock with possession in the back court, being Hounded in the back court, does get it up into the front court. And it's getting rough out here. We'll see if they call a foul on Linker. No, they're going to call a foul on Serinana. Be his third. It looked like they could have called either one. Adam Cardona in for Nick Norris. Nick Norris, another nice job tonight. As the Spartans get it into Peacock. Now over to Polov on the high right side. Burkett to Hoagland. Hoagland being guarded by Marquez. Pole once again now is off into the hands of Stratmeyer. Back to Peacock. That shot up and no good. Going to be rebounded and finally taken away. Shot is going to be blocked. Going to be blocked by Linker. But back to the Spartans. Hoagland in the lane. Now they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a push. And they're going to call it on Isaac Linker. So into the game will be Hidlago. And Burkett will take a seat. Simon Graff will come in for Isaac Linker. Linker with 3 fouls. Spartans inbounds left baseline. They get it into Peacock. Now cross court to Hoagland, and that 3 is up and good by Hoagland. As he gets in on the 3-point act. 57-31. With 2-3 zone defense. Shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Pole. That layup is not going to be any good by Stratmeyer, but they're going to call a foul on the Mustangs. And that will be on Cardona, be his third. So it's just a 30-second timeout. So we'll just keep it here as the Mustangs find themselves down 57-31. Five team fouls on the Mustangs, only 1 so far on the Spartans here in this second half. This was a 41-24 game at halftime. But the Spartans still connecting from behind the line. They have 3 more 3-pointers in this quarter. So on the floor for the Mustangs is Simon Graff, Fernando Marquez, Jacob Ortega, David Serinana, and Adam Cardona. And at the free throw line will be Stratmeyer for 2. That first free throw is up and good. So 4 points on the night for Stratmeyer. Stratmeyer 47%, hits both of them. So Peacock comes out, Hardy comes back in, Nick Norris comes in for Cardona. Mustangs get the ball in, Berthoud with the full-court pressure. Get it into the hands of Marquez, now into the hands of Serinana, out high, back out to Marquez. 2:13 to go here in the third period, 59-31 Berthoud. Marquez drives that baseline, picks it up, going to give it back out to Serinana. Ortega with a 3, and that is going to be up and good for Jacob Ortega. The first 3 of the night for the Mustangs. As Hardy has it out front, now gets it off to Hoagland. Hoagland keeps his dribble alive, now picks it up, now they try to get it underneath. And that shot is going to be blocked by Graff up front, but that's going to be, pass is going to be too far for the turnover for the Mustangs. As Serinana tried to get it up to Marquez. Minute 29 left here in this third period. Now an offensive foul is going to be called on Hardy, as he had that forearm out there trying to get a little room. I have 4 on Hardy. Peacock will come back in. Hardy will take a seat. So Simon Graff to inbounds far side back court. Get it to Ortega. That pass is going to be picked off by the Spartans. Peacock with the layup up and good. So 61-34. Ortega back out high to Serinana. Back over to Ortega on the high right side. Ortega, that ball is going to be taken away once again. Underneath the Peacock, layup is going to be up and good once again. Ortega on the right side, keeps that dribble alive against Peacock. Picks it up now to Serinana out top. Back there, Ortega on the right side, picks it up to Serinana. Out at the point, now to Marquez on the left wing. Keeps the dribble alive. Now they give it to Norris at the left elbow. Ortega with the 3, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Marquez. 23 seconds left here in this third period, 63-34. Simon Graff with his shot blocked, but he gets the rebound and goes back up with it for the deuce. 63-36. As the Spartans will run the clock down and shoot for 1. Peacock a deep 3, and that is up and it almost went in, almost banked it in. But at the end of 3, the Mustangs are down 63-36 on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com. Mustangs to start this fourth period as they are down 63-36. Get the ball over to Devin Mussman for a 3, and that is short off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Hoagland. They're going to get it all the way down, and that shot is going to be up and good. Is that going to be Peacock? Peacock with the bucket. And then we'll call Nick Norris for the foul. So Peacock back to the line once again. 12 points on the night for Peacock. That free throw is up and good. Edson off to Mussman on the far side. Back to Edson out at the top. To Dubray, now to Linker. Cross court to Mussman. Mussman out behind the line. Now to inside to Nick Norris. Little left-handed hook is up and good for Nick Norris. 13 points on the night for Norris. Peacock out front being guarded by Edson. Gets it off on the far side now to Hoagland. Hoagland's going to drive it all the way down. Looked like it should have been a walk, but nothing called. It would be off of Dubray and out of bounds, so the Spartans will inbounds. Baseline right of their basket. As they look, they do get it into Hoagland. Being guarded by Mussman. Just under 7 minutes left here in this contest. 66-38 Spartans. Peacock gets it off to Hoagland. Hoagland with a dribble. And they're going to call a foul away from the ball. I believe that will be on Mussman. Called him for a hold. Somebody trying to run through the lane. So that will send Hoagland to the line to shoot 2. This will be his first. It will be a 1-and-1, I'm sorry. And that free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Norris. Into the hands of Linker. Linker drives it into the lane. Off to Norris. Norris up strong with the bucket, and it is good. So a 26-point lead here for the Berthoud Spartans with just over 6 minutes left here. Burkett out front, being guarded by Dubray. Hoagland's going to drive it down. His layup is going to be up and no good. I don't know why they didn't call a foul. Kid came right down on Norris's back. But Devin Mussman underneath Dubray. His little jumper's up and good for Andres Dubray. His first bucket of the night. Full court pressure once again by the Mustangs. Peacock with the dribbles. He's being guarded by Edson. Now to Hoagland out on the high right side. Keeps the dribble alive. We're going to call a foul on Fort Morgan on Andres Dubray. That will be his second. Let's see who they're sending the line for the. And see what they're going to do. Somebody's going to call a timeout here. I guess we have a timeout here on the floor. Mustangs down big, 66-42 with 5:34 left here in the contest. So we'll go to a break on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com. Hoagland at the line to shoot a 1-and-1, and that first free throw is up and good. 6 points on the night for Hoagland. Extends the lead 67-42. And that free throw is also up and good. As Caden Edson gets the ball now to Mussman. Mussman on the high right side after Edson to Linker. Linker underneath to Dubray from the left baseline, and that shot is up and good for Andres Dubray. Back-to-back buckets. Now Peacock bring the ball up court, being guarded by Edson. Almost taken away by the Mustangs. Linker out front doing a good job out there trying to get the ball away. Now they're going to call a foul on Nick Norris, I believe, on the far side. So that will be 4 on Norris, and that will send Burkett to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. So Burkett gets the ball from the ref. 5:02 left here in the fourth period. The shot is up and rolls around and good for Burkett. 21 points on the night for Burkett. Hardy comes in. Peacock comes out. So Linker, Dubray, Norris. That free throw is up and no good. Rebounded by Edson. Up, nice understep there by Mussman for his 2 points of the night. Full court pressure once again by the Mustangs. Knocked out of bounds by Dubray. So Pohl comes back in for Burkett. So the Spartans will inbounds, far side front court. They get it into Hardy. 4:40 left here in this contest. They get it to Pohl. They're going to slow it down here a little bit. Mustangs into man-to-man defense. Nick Norris playing pretty rough out there. Excuse me, that was his 4 fouls. Into the corner, and that shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Linker. Linker with a tough rebound there. And I believe that foul was on Hoagland. That will be his third. Only 3 team fouls so far in this second half for the Spartans. Dubray with a jumper from the right side. Up and good. So Andres Dubray has found his range. 6 points here in this quarter. Oh, nice block. Oh, it looked like a good block from the back, and they're going to call Isaac Linker for the foul. Looked like it was I believe it was on Linker anyway. Looked like it was all ball, but they called it on Linker. So that will send Hidlago to the line to shoot 2. That is 10 team fouls on the Mustangs. And that free throw is going to roll in for Hidlago. Now the Mustangs will clear the bench here. Simon Graff, Noah Rojo, Jacob Ortega, David Serinana, and Adam Cordona on the court now for the Mustangs. And the second free throw banks off the backboard and good for Hidalgo for his 2 points of the game. So Serinana brings the ball up court with 4 minutes left here in the fourth period. Rojo back out to Serinana. Serinana underneath the Graff. Under up layup is good by Simon Graff. So 21-point lead here with 3:43. Hardy over far side to Pohl. Pohl's going to stop for a three, and that is up and good for Pohl. 5 threes on the night for Pohl. As Spartans have been hot from the three-point line. Graff underneath with the bucket. Hardy slows it down a little bit, picks it up, gives it off to Hoagland out on the high left side. Kind of clears the way so he can get out front. Now to Hidalgo. Now pull to Stratmeyer. Stratmeyer back to Hardy. Hardy picks up his dribble back to Hidalgo. Now out front to Stratmeyer. 2:52, 74-52. Hoagland out front, going to drive it into the lane, and he's going to be, one ref was going to call a travel, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on the Mustangs. They're going to call that on Jacob Ortega. Be his second, and that will send Hoagland back to the line to shoot two, where he just knocked down two. 2:41 left here in the contest. That free throw is up and no good. There's a couple more kids come in for the Berthoud Spartans. AC Ice, crystal clear ice, good for any drink and any time of the year. You can pick up AC Ice at any local grocery or convenience store in Northeast Colorado today. Free throw is no good. Rebounded to Ortega. Cardona had it stripped away. So not a lot of turnovers here. Now they're going to call an offensive foul once again on Hardy. So that should be 5 on Hardy. He should be done. That is 5 on Hardy. He will finish the night with 5 points. 5 points, 5 personal fouls. So the Mustangs, 2 inbounds here just in front of the scorer's table. As the coach for Berthoud not happy. 3 is up and good for Ortega. 12 points on the night for Ortega. Down 19, 74-55. Now Smith with it up to Hoagland. Hoagland's going to dribble around out front a little bit, being guarded by Rojo. Now back out to Smith on the high right wing. Smith's going to drive it down now cross court, and it's going to be taken away by Ortega. Ortega to Rojo. Rojo for a 3, and that is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Hidalgo. Up now to Hoagland, and that layup is going to be up and good for Hoagland. Get the ball down to Ortega. Ortega's going to stop and pop for a 3 off the rim and no good. Rebounded once again by Hidalgo. Down to a minute 22 left here, 76-55. 21-point lead for Berthoud. Hoagland's going to drive it down the lane. Loses it for a minute, gets it out to Smith. Smith to Hoagland. Hoagland for a 2, I believe. And that is up and no good. Rebounded, but out of bounds. So Serinana comes out. And Fernando Marquez comes into the game for the Mustangs with 1:04 left here. Mustangs will go to 0-3 and 3-7 overall. 0-3, now another turnover by the Mustangs. Hoagland with a layup, and that is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Cardona. Then he is fouled by Hoagland. So Cardona would have 3 rebounds for Cardona. That's only the 4th team foul on the Spartans, as rough as it has been, and they only have 5 up there now. So Ortega and into the corner by Marquez is no good. Rebounded by Hoagland, or Hidalgo, excuse me. 30 seconds left. Into the hands of Gadzdick. Smith on the high, way out on the high left side. Now Gadzdick, nice steal underneath there by Rojo to Ortega. Ortega's going to drive it down. Layup is going to be up and good for Jacob Ortega. He is also fouled on the layup. And I believe that foul is going to go on Smith. That will be his first. So Ortega will go to the line to shoot 1. That free throw's off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Hoagland. 13 seconds left here. Give it to Smith. He gets into the front court. He's just going to back out. And that's the way this will come to an end. It will be a final of, unless they put up a wild one here, it will be 76-57 in favor of the Spartans. We'll be back with the postgame show after 3 minutes on B106 and B106.com. The Fort Morgan Mustangs postgame show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Morgan Community College is there to make your dreams become a reality for both traditional and non-traditional students. Check them out at morgancc.edu. Well, the Fort Morgan boys go down to defeat tonight to the Berthoud Spartans by a score of 76-57. Scoring for the Spartans go like this: Pohl with 17, Peacock with 13, Hardy with 5, Hoagland with 9, Stratmeyer with 5, Carr with 2, Burkett with 21, Smith with 2, and Hidalgo with 2 for their 76. For the Mustangs tonight, Jacob Ortega with 14, Caden Edson with 4, David Serinana with 1, Devin Mussman with 2. Leading the way tonight for the Mustangs is Nick Norris with 15, Simon Graff with 8, Adam Cordona with 1, Isaac Linker with 4, Andres Dubre with 6, and Fernando Marquez, new to the team tonight, has 2 for the Fort Morgan's 57 points. The Mustangs shot 53% from the free throw line tonight. They were 9 of 17. The Spartans were 19 of 30 for their free throws tonight. So a tough loss here for the Mustangs. I thought maybe it would be a closer game than that. The Fort Morgan girls go down to defeat tonight 61-33. The Mustangs up next will be, the boys will be at home Thursday night against Windsor. We will have that game here for you on B106 and B106.com. The girls will be at Windsor. The Fort Morgan Mustangs player of the game is brought to you by Transwest. Transwest believes that customers are number one. Check out their selection online or just stop by one of their dealerships in Fort Morgan or Sterling. Tonight I'm going to go with Nick Norris, a big strong night tonight for Nick Norris, 15 points. I have him for 5 rebounds. The Fort Morgan, the turnovers tonight. I have 18 turnovers for the Mustangs and 11 for the Berthoud Spartans. So tough night here for the Spartans, or for the Mustangs, So a doubleheader loss here tonight for the Mustangs. The girls go down 61-33. The Mustang boys go down 76-57. They'll be back on the court on Thursday against the Windsor Wizards. Great job tonight by our sound engineer and producer, Harry Curtis. Once again, our final score is 61-33. The girls fall. The boys fall 76-57. Our next broadcast will be Thursday night, right here on B106 and B106.com. We are glad that you could join us tonight. And join us again on Thursday night on B106 and B106.com. Good night, everybody.